What is up, everybody? It's J Temple here. Had to delete the first live stream and upload this new one. I am chilling out on the front porch this evening, and I hope it's not going to be too noisy for everybody because it is a little noisy out here. This time of the evening, there's still some traffic, and people are still scurrying about to get home and that kind of thing. So I'm hoping that some people will be around and they want to jump on and hang out for a little bit. Um, I know it's only like 4:30 on the West Coast, so a lot of people are probably still tied up and not at home yet, and that kind of thing. But for those of us on the East Coast, it's I don't know 7:30 or something like that. So it's getting a little bit late. But hey, Bella Black Rose, what's up? Good to see you. I got the computer down here on a table, so y'all will see me looking down a little bit, and that's just so that I can talk to you guys. But hey, it's good to see you, sweetheart. I hope you've been doing well. Um, and hey, Brent, what's up? Representing Alaska up in here. Hell yeah. I hope everybody had a good week, and I hope you all been hanging in there. Um, the weeks just have seemed to just been flying by here lately. For a while, it kind of seemed like the winter was just never going to freaking end, and I was getting like a lot of that crazy freaking winter depression bullcrap and stuff, like really heavily, and which was causing me to drink a lot more, and I was just kind of like getting into that spiral, which really, really sucked, and it was really freaking unhealthy. And I'm glad to not have that to worry with for the moment, and hopefully not again for a while. Pico, what's up? Come here, Pico. Come say hi to everybody. Come here. I want you to see. You haven't seen Pico in a while, probably. Come here. Come here, baby. Can you come say hi to everyone? Pico. No, you turd. He might come over here in a minute, but he's really cool. But hey, Ethan. Hey, Christoph. What's up? Yeah, music definitely does help with the depression, doesn't it? Yeah, um, for sure. It definitely does. Um, and for me, like I started drinking a lot, and I don't want to talk about a lot about drinking on this live stream. I always end up talking about it, but it's an important thing, and it's definitely been for a lot of people, and it was definitely an important thing, an issue for me, a challenge that I've overcome here recently, and I want to share tonight with everybody a method that I used to push some pretty heavy alcoholism or active alcoholism out of my life, anyways. I'll still always be an alcoholic, of course, but I don't have to be like active in the addiction. And it was a working that I did with Belial that really helped to solidify within me the taking away those urges to drink, um, getting it off my mind, not like helping me to like lose that taste for it, like entirely. Um, and like before, I mean, like I was drinking during the day for the longest time, and at night, and just alcohol had really got me for a minute, and I hate to admit that, but I've told you guys that before, and and I don't want to beat a dead horse, and we're not going to be talking about this much anymore. But what did I do for this to work out? And this, in this instance, this is like a duplication of a ritual that I did as kind of like a dedication to Belial, probably like 4 or 5 years ago. It was a very similar ritual, and this is something that I just downloaded from him. I just channeled from him. However you want to call it. It was in my mind's eye, and it came directly from him. As far as I know, whenever you say that, you hear somebody say, "Lucifer told me this," or "Belial told me that," I know you always kind of have to take a step back and be like, "Okay, hold on a minute, like." Really, dude. And I know it probably sounds crazy, but from my own perspective, that's what happened, and that's all I can share with you. And again, that's what this channel is all about. Just me sharing my experiences with you all, sharing with you my spiritual journey, sharing with you what's worked for me, what hasn't worked for me. Of course, as you all know, I certainly do not know it all and never would claim to. But I'll certainly let you know and give you my honest feedback on everything that I go through on my spiritual path. Without a doubt. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I enjoy sharing with you all. Thank you, Daniel Constantine. Oh, some more about Azazel. Okay, well, we'll get to that for sure. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that, and the donations are always really appreciated. What's up, Friar Pestle and Alfredo and Alicia? What up? Hey. But with this working, with Belial, it was something that's very, very simple. It's not, simple as far as the mechanics of it. If you're not somebody that's really into blood offering, then this certainly wouldn't be for you, because it does involve blood, but it's not a lot of blood at one time, each time. But anyway, very, very simple working, and I'll walk you through it. It's a very, very simple evocation of Belial, using his sigil. I usually, with him, I use like a sandalwood incense or a copal incense. And in this case, I did offer him some bourbon, even though this working was to remove any urges from alcohol from me. It did involve offering him some bourbon, and it was really just the same type of. I'll take it back. I did not have to evoke him each time, but basically, this is a 12-day working. Okay, on the first day, you would use a white jar candle, something like this here is perfect. And just lay out your typical evocation layout and evoke Belial. Have something ready so that you can offer him some blood upon his sigil. And then at that point, you're just going to have an intimate conversation with him about your issue with alcohol, and that you really, really need his help in assisting you to unburden your soul with this attachment. And that would be something where it's ideal if you can leave this candle burning continuously, and we may even need to. The working is a 12-day working. Each day, you are going to offer incense and add more bourbon to the altar. You only have to do an evocation. I did an evocation a total of 3 times, so it was every 4 days. And again, when I evoked him, I kind of went through the same mechanics, just kind of reiterating what I needed him to do. Now, when I do work with Belial, I usually use a little bit more than just like a lancet prick. My method, and I've showed you all this before, is to take a clean utility razor that I've cleaned with alcohol and so forth, and I usually score the side of my hand here. It's just a place that doesn't really hurt for me, and I can get a good amount of blood. But I did this 12-day dedication, evocation, offering to him, and the last time I did this, I had a huge manifestation, and it wasn't even something that I had really asked for, but it was really huge, and it was something kind of like a gift from him. But in this case, I actually had held off with completing the final 12th day offering. And I don't know why I did this. Something just would not let me do it on the 12th day. And I actually held on to that last evocation and that 12th day offering for probably like the winter. The whole freaking winter I held on to it. And as I was going through these issues, and it like things weren't working out, and I was like slipping even further down into my alcoholism, in the back of my mind, like all the time, I kept being like, oh yeah, you had that last ritual and that last offering to give to Belial. Don't forget, dude. And I would always find some excuse, or something would come up, or I would just be too freaking tired, because like I was so tired. I was like supremely drained during that time too. And it was kind of like, whatever that whatever adversarial force that was working against me in this case, the evil spirit of alcohol, was really doing everything that he could. I guess like along with the Matrix, the fabric of the Matrix, to like keep me from completing the last step of that ritual working and solidifying my intentions in the spiritual realms, so that they would solidify and manifest here in these physical realms. But it's been, I guess, what has it been now? Like maybe it's been about a month, 3 weeks or a month now since I finally completed that final evocation and dedication and offering to him in that same way. Um, I still had the same candle that hadn't burned out. I think it's a new incense. Do usually keep the same sigil throughout this process, and I just keep that on the altar, and I actually keep it open the entire time too. That entire 12 days, I did not ever conceal it. I kept it open, so that would just stay out. You know, with him too during these workings, I will mention that I did not dismiss him as you normally would in a formal evocation, at the finality of the evocation, where you would, of course, I gave him gratitude and thanks, but I did not give him license to depart. And I want to add, with that spirit specifically, rarely do I ever give him a license to depart, only because with him, it doesn't really matter anyway. He leaves when he wants to leave. You can push him out, and it gets a little shitty, and that's happened to me before with him too. One time I can remember, I mean, I've had crazy, different, various incidents with him, and I think that'll be something cool that I can get into here on the channel too, because it's like a lot of people that watch this channel now really are unfamiliar with a lot of the crazy freaking experiences that I personally have with Belial that are like older videos on the channel, where I can really go back and dig up a lot of the best parts and kind of show that again. So yeah, one thing I wanted to do too with everybody that's here tonight, and thank you all for being here, and thank you for being here at the last minute on a Friday. I know a lot of people have things that they want to do and things that they are doing, and thanks for hanging out on the porch here with me. But one thing I want to do, we're gonna do a little interactive ritual here tonight. This is a road opening and prosperity ritual, and I'm going to invoke Lucifer's energy with this, and that's why I've chosen a blue candle for this. Just because he really, for me anyways, that's to me that's his color, and it always will be. But we're gonna go ahead and dress it. It's a very cute candle, I think. Isn't it a pretty color? I hope that you can see it. I don't really have like the best lighting out here right now. Well, it's that natural lighting, but let's go ahead and get that ready for some oil. And we're gonna anoint this candle with some road opener oil and actually some Jupiter oil, because I'm actually want to incorporate some of those expansive qualities and energies of Jupiter in with this too. So everybody kind of like take a deep breath in, a nice breath out, another deep breath in. Nice breath out. Just kind of like drop mine, center yourself, kind of just like take it down a notch and chill a little bit. And kind of start thinking about some of the things that you want and need prosperity and expansion in your life, or some doors that you want to see open for you or your loved ones or your family. Some things that you really want to start seeing moving forward for you in a big way. Like start thinking about those things. Okay, so I went around this whole candle here, and I've got it all opened up and ready and prepared for this oil. Let's go ahead though first. Might know what I did not do, but we can make it work. I didn't bring a lighter out of here, but I do have this, and I have a candle, so we're going to make it work. All right. we're going to bless this candle with some Palo Santo first and foremost, though, before we do anything else. We have traffic and dogs barking, but the sunset is actually pretty beautiful tonight. Oil. Now call upon you to make perform your function and to imbue us working with your attributes as intended. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, and better subscribe. To everybody that's new here, if there's anybody new here, like, welcome to the Soul family. And please give the video a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't. Really appreciate it. Now, let's awaken this Jupiter well. Jupiter well, and now call upon you and call you forth to awaken. And view this working with all of your properties and all of your energies. May all of your attributes flow through every bit of every energy in this working, so may it be. Go ahead and add that in. Get that down in there really good. Yeah, there you go. And let that dwell just for a second there. Get this incense going. That'll be lovely. Lucifer, 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 we call upon you and we thank you. Give you gratitude for the guidance and for all that you do for us, each and every one of us that are here. We all have a relationship with you in our own way. through the powers of magic, through the powers of each one of our magics coming forth together collectively now at this time, focusing our intent and our energies into the single flame of this candle. By the power that's in your name, by the power that is in each and every one of us, by the powers of the mighty Jupiter. All of these come together now and culminate in a supreme essence and a supreme energy that shall open the doorways to new opportunities, to expansion of all types that bring us happiness, that bring us joy, that bring us prosperity. That for each and every one of us here, and for each and every one that shall be present and included in this right in the future. May we all benefit from this working. May we all prosper. May we all move forward with peace and happiness, and always in abundance. Thank you, Lucifer. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So it has been said. So it is done. So it is done. And so it is done. Oh yeah. Oh, Lucifer. That's for all of us right there. Damn right. So, what's everybody getting into this evening? Does everybody have like crazy Friday night, like get all effed up and crazy time, or are you just like keeping it low key and hanging out and ordering some pizza and watching a movie, or hanging out on the porch, smoking a little bit perhaps? Maybe you have some magic plan. Maybe you have a date. Maybe you have a good book. Well, you're building some guitars in SoCal, Alicia? Aww. Hell yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. You're welcome. You're welcome. Fuck yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, Sarah and I are just going to be hanging out tonight. She would have been here. She was there at the store, but she's not feeling too well with, so there's monthly things that happen for women, and you know how it goes. But she sends her love, and she's sorry that she couldn't be here. She will be here next week for sure. Unless some crazy shit happens, you never know. We never know. None of us are promised tomorrow. None of us, in this world we live in now. Who knows? You gotta live for today, but you certainly have to plan for tomorrow too, right? Yeah, for sure. For sure. What up, Friar Pesto? What's up, Bo? Lisa's gonna be hanging out watching TV, barefoot on the couch, snacks and movies. Hell yeah. That's actually gonna be our evening too. Sarah's daughter is cooking. I think she's cooking she was going to be cooking some cabbage soup of some sort, but I think now she's making chicken pesto. So I'm really excited about that. We're going to be having that. And we've been watching a lot of Unsolved Mysteries lately, like reruns of Unsolved Mysteries with Robert Stack and all that. And I love that a lot. So we might watch some of those, or we might watch some movies. Dude, oh my god, we watched a freaking movie last night. It was like so horrid. It was so diabolical and so horrid and so just insanely. I mean, it was really good, but the subject matter and how graphic it was, and like how real to life it felt, was like, like it traumatized me in some way, like actually. And if you've ever seen it, like the movie's called The Seasoning House. Have you ever seen it? The movie called The Seasoning House. It's freaking crazy, man. But it was good. It was good, but it was a rough one. Has anybody out there seen that at all? Anyone? Maybe not. Okay. Oh man, Friar Pestle, are you going through that right now, brother? I'm sorry, man. Yes, pause or post-acute withdrawal syndrome is the worst, and it does really majorly suck. Um, I'm sorry you're going through it though. We'll definitely have to get together on working on some healing together for you, man. Shoot me an email and we'll do that. That's we've known each other for years now. It's long overdue anyway. So let's see what we can do, man. Lisa, if you like some really uh, movies that's just like full of craziness and depravity and just everything. Oh my god, it's crazy. I think we. Oh, dude, do you know what? Okay, so it's actually free on YouTube. It's free on YouTube, and we watched it on YouTube. It's not available. Amazon has it, but it's not available right now. But you can watch that movie. It's like an hour and 29 minutes or something. So you can watch it tonight after the live stream. It's good, but be ready. It's crazy. You can thank Sarah for that if you like it. Or even if you don't like it, you can thank her next week and be like, gee, thanks. That was freaking like scarred my mind and my soul. Oh, you're in? Hell yeah, Lisa. What do you say, Bella? You wanted to get some chores done, but you've been getting out all day pretty much, so you might work on a reverse baptism more later. Okay, that's cool. Oh, yeah. I think it's a good energy for something like that tonight. Absolutely. If you're up for it, go for it. Do your thing, right? Oh, man, you're withdrawing with your ADHD meds. Oh, damn. I'm sorry, Bella. Well, it seems like everybody's kind of having a little discomfort tonight, and let's send everybody a little healing energy right now too, to kind of help ease and subside a lot of that. Hell yeah, get it. Yeah, that's right. The energy out to everybody. Damn, Brent, it sounds like this working with Bifrons. Well, pretty intense. Pretty intense. What is that back there? Something was flying behind me, but I don't know. I hear it. What is it? It might be a bat. Maybe we have some bats. I have a bat out here. I have some bats in my belfry. Oh, it's a cat. Hell yeah, Bella, you're welcome. Absolutely. And for everybody, like that little burst of healing energy, you'll feel it more and more over the next few hours and actually over the course of the next few days. So be on the lookout for that. And I know it's crazy. It's no bullshit, though. It's actually real. So enjoy for real. But I am going to run because it's been almost 30 minutes. I wanted to go for an hour tonight, but I want to tend to Sarah a little bit, even though she doesn't really need my tending now. So I need to do that. But thank you for the super chat, and I'm sorry that I didn't get to talk about Azazel. Be on the next stream. And I'll definitely talk about that. Or if you have some specific questions for me, you can email me on that, brother, at jdtemple.info@gmail.com. If anybody wants to get any consecrated amulets, talismans, custom magical ritual working, shamanic energy healing, consultations, psychic readings, you name it, go to my website, jdtemple.info, and you can connect with me there. I look forward to seeing everybody very soon. Thanks to the Soul family. Love you all so much. And if you're new here, welcome. Please give this video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Have a great weekend. I'll see you all soon. Love you. Smell my face. Smell it good. Love you.